I made Jesus walks, I'm never going to hell. Couture level flow is never.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Try to fix my setup here. Let's see. There we go. As you can tell by the title, I'm defending Travis Scott. This is my first video, so you're probably thinking, wow, that's a bold move for your first video, but I think if I'm going to start off with anything, I want to start off with something that a lot of people have been fighting over, a lot of people have been hating on, and I feel that needs to be discussed. I'm doing this in one take, no edits, nothing, not to my knowledge at least, but recently, I've been thinking about it more and more, about how his career has deplenished and how his whole album rollout has gotten basically canceled at this point because of the whole incident that happened. Now I understand 8 people, rest in peace. I send prayers out to the whole family. I would hate to happen, not hate to happen, but hate that to happen to anybody and ever. Like, that's just a terrible thing to happen, especially that circumstance. But I don't think it's Travis Scott's fault, and I have a lot of reasons why. In my opinion, Travis Scott did mess up in a way that he invited 50,000 people to an event that could have been understaffed like that. I mean, if you're in that type of situation, though, you do as much as you can to bring that environment out. I mean, a lot of people wanted to be there, and if they were going to get there, they're going to get there. They're not going to second guess filling in that ticket. And if that ticket has to be 50,000 sold and a few things might happen, they might happen. I mean, Travis Scott has dealt with this before. Sadly enough, a couple people have gotten injured at his concerts before. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's referenced it on a song. I think it goes like something, if you ain't injured, it ain't a mosh pit or something like that. But the thing about Travis Scott is he has a lot of responsibility as an artist, and I understand that, but at one point do you realize that some things you cannot control, especially whenever you have 50,000 at that arena. I mean, if I were him, I probably would not have been able to hear a select 8 or initially 8 people, or see even 8 people crying out, helping whenever I have to perform. I mean, he's a performer. He's not just a rapper. Whenever you join into that big area like Travis has, and where you perform in front of millions of people, it's really hard to just stop and realize what's happening in the moment, especially like if you're trying to put on a show. I mean, that's what he was there for. And once he kind of started, I don't think he realized how bad he needed to stop. And I know I'm a little late on this, by the way. I was going to plan on making a video about an album review on Kids See Ghost as my first video. But I felt that this video needed to be made. But in also the same way that I felt that it needed to be made, I also need to defend Travis for his apology. I know it wasn't the best apology he could have made. I understand that, but in my opinion, his mental state after not even 20 seconds of being on that bus or wherever he was, to realize how much he's been ridiculed for it. Like, he's been attacked more than any other person in the past month than a lot of people have ever in their whole lives. I mean, this man has gotten made fun of, accused, like, so much stuff has happened to this man, and we're not giving him the benefit of the doubt, even though he doesn't deserve it. I mean, he has been, like, I don't even fathom the amount of hate that man has gotten, even though a lot of people don't recognize how much it goes both ways. I mean, the tragic scenario of 8 people dying at a concert, no matter where it is, no matter how many people are at it, it's terrible. But we also have to limit in the factors, okay? You can't just go ahead and make an assumption right off of one little incident and not look into the different parts of this happening. I mean, the event was severely understaffed. I mean, there was maybe, I couldn't even name the amount of security guards, but the amount that they had compared to the amount of people in that stadium was not even close to the amount of people that they should have ready, at least in the scene of that, like in the vicinity of that whole shebang. Not only that, I feel like paramedics should have been ready for this whole situation. I mean, they looked very overwhelmed in this. I feel like they weren't ready. I think there was more volunteers than there was actual medical staff. Quote me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. I don't want to be spreading out false information. But, I mean, at what point do you realize that it wasn't only his fault? He's a man of his own self, but he can't control what other people do at his events. I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't, like, staff the security guards and doesn't do all that. We should start maybe blaming other people in his managing group, in my opinion. Maybe look at the people that are in charge of all that and see where their mind was whenever they realized what they were doing. I mean, I'm pretty sure Travis Scott didn't set out a 50,000 ticket number. I'm pretty sure he didn't set out to do that many. I'm pretty sure he just set out to perform. But I can't tell you what his, like, justification is. I mean, I can't tell you what he was thinking in that moment or what he was thinking at that time. But all we could do is just think about what could have been thought and what could have been elaborated before the situation. I mean, this is all just not a theory necessarily, but my own thought process, I guess, if I was in his shoes. I really want to do an Astroworld album review after this whole thing to see how I feel after so much time has passed with Astroworld. I mean, initially it was really good. I didn't love it as much as I might love it now, or I might not like it as much as I did back then. We're going to figure that out eventually if I ever do that rollout. But the thing is, I feel that the amount of hate that he has gotten has been a lot of one-sided, like, attacks. It's always been Travis did this, Travis did that, Travis. And we're not giving this man the benefit of the doubt because of one mistake that was made on a night that he probably didn't even plan on happening, that he didn't even have maybe a say in, even though it is his event. I apologize, but I definitely will do an album review on Astroworld. I don't know when. I'm down on doing any reviews that you want me to do. I'm excited to see where this channel goes. I'm excited to see how much I can grow in the future. I hope this is not too much of a a video that would put some people off. I would just like to make this as a cautionary tale, maybe, to Travis Scott and other performers. I see a lot of people are trying to be more proactive now, which kind of makes me pissed off, because why wouldn't you do that in the first place? But I understand where they're coming from now, and I'm excited to see where this goes. Guys, this is the outro. The other outro was really ass, but let me know if you want to do any other videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!